Hello, welcome back for part 3 of What If Female Deku was Salem. And we're going to start right where we left off, where Salem was sending Scarlet to the USJ. So he's going through the underway subway station with the Scorpion Grim over to the villain's main hideout. Not to draw suspicion, of course. As he's on his way there, he's looking around, thinking of places to hide Grim. So when it's the time for them to strike, it'll be a surprise. But after a little bit of walking through the subway system, they finally reach their destination, where as Scarlet gets off the back of the Scorpion Grim, I see you. We have a welcome party. As he sees Kurogiri and Shigaraki. Who are you? I was only informed we were getting a Scorpion Grim. Yeah, plans change. I was told to tag along. Very well. Just don't do anything to interfere with the plan. Your choice. You said you have a weapon to kill All Might. This is just backup, if I remember. Yes, so don't interfere. Whatever you say. But if y'all leave me, there will be consequences. Whatever. As Shigaraki does his speech to the villains, trying to hype them up, Scarlet's just looking in the background. These people are a bunch of fools, thinking that they could defeat All Might. It's a possibility, but I doubt it. As then someone walks up to him. Who are you? With your white skin, you look like a pale, sick man. Go back to where you came from. As Scarlet gets off from his wall and just socks the man, indenting his head in the wall, thinking I'm weak now, as the man falls to the ground, unconscious and his head bleeding. That's what I thought. Let's get the show on the road already, Shigaraki. Fine. So we go straight to the USJ. People walking forth. Scarlet goes to his Grim, and they're released in the landslide zone. Yeah, the landslide zone. Yeah, as Scarlet is just going to be watching from the zone as the Grim is hiding underground. Okay, in about 5 minutes, they should show up. Go ahead and get ready. Prepare for whatever type of quirk they may have. You're not the boss of us. Do you want me to do to you what I did to the last guy? No, sir. As they all look away. Good. As he pulls out his weapon. I doubt I'll be able to be engaged in combat. So I might as well go take a look at the middle arena. As he gets to like one of the bushes or on a hill type area to watch the middle. As he sees the students. Kurogiri and Aizawa just destroying villains left and right with his racing quirk and absolutely defeating them in martial arts and in combat. He's got some skill. Not as much as I've been taught, but he's skilled. What was his name? As he's going through a list of heroes that Salem had given him to remember. Racerhead. His power won't work on me, but he could be a problem with that combat. I'll keep an eye on him. As he noticed Kurogiri teleporting the students away. I guess I can have some fun. He walks back to the landslide zone as he sees several villains in ice. I see we got a person with an ice quirk. Shoto is shocked that he escaped his ice quirk. I wasn't here, I had just arrived, so don't be so surprised. But anyway, I do have a job to do, so I might as well take you out. As he pulls out his weapon, then Shoto sends ice to him. What do you know? As he sends ice to him, as he unlinks the chain on his chainsaw weapon and slings it around like a chain, cutting the ice in half. Man, you're not that strong. You lack in combat the way you're using your quirk. Is he surprised that he sends another wave at him? As he just appears behind him. What did I say? And he just hits him in the back of the head, sending him flying into a wall. Weak without using the ice. You didn't even take time to learn martial arts. I'm disappointed in the new generation. That means you'll lack combat experience close up. And to be fair, villains like it when they can get close. 'Cause that's how they kill and end their prey. Just like a predator. As he gets up, it throws a huge ice, basically like a glacier at him. As he whistles, as then the scorpion comes out from the underground and breaks the ice. I admit, if that would have hit me, it would have done some serious damage. But it looks like you're exhausted. As he wraps his chain around him and flings him to a mountain. That should deal with him for the time being. Now come on, we got a job to do. As he's referring to the Grim. As they arrive at the front, where they see the situation of the Nomu and All Might. Okay, I have to admit, that Nomu is pretty sturdy. But then again, we could easily obliterate their Nomus. Especially with the amount of Grim we have. They may have powerful ones, but we could still handle them. As he's looking at the fight. Yeah, they left out a key factor here. They said shock absorption instead of shock nullification. Meaning it can only bottle up so much of a shockwave before it can't bottle it up and be sent flying. And by the looks of it, it'll be any minute now. A few minutes go by and the Nomu goes flying out of the USJ. What did I say? As he taps the scorpion's claw. As it just looks at him. Yeesh, this Grim's not much of a talker. He can understand the Grim. Like Salem can. Anyway, we got a job to do. Let's move in. As they move in to take care of All Might, as the scorpion rushes in and hits him, sending him back to the stairs. As Shigaraki says, where have you been? Just dealing with the student. Having some fun while I'm here. As he looks back over. Now you know the job. As the scorpion goes over, it tries to stab All Might with its tail. As he's just barely dodging it. Trying to get a hit on it, but every time the tail just moves faster and faster. So he has to keep up on dodging it. See, my Grim are fast. You don't stand a chance, All Might. Especially this Grim. It's pretty fast, especially when it's underground. As All Might then knows the blind spot. If I can't hit it from this angle. I'll just hit it from above. As he goes down and jumps on and hits its scales on its head. As they gets hit by a claw, seeing that it did no damage. All Might, All Might, All Might. Man, you're so predictable. As he looks behind him, and as he gets wrapped in a chain with the spike end indenting it around his body, and he just tosses him. You really thought I wouldn't have picked the perfect Grim to bring here to defeat you. Well, I probably should end you. As Shigaraki runs forward, I'll be the one to end him as he gets shot 2 times in the arm. In both arms. Or shot in the arms. Whatever. Idiot. As bullets come towards him as the Scorpion Grim blocks it with its claw. I guess my job here is done. Teleport us out of here. As he looks over as Kurogiri teleported just Shigaraki out. Oh. They're gonna regret that. As the heroes start rushing in. Backup plan. As he looks at the Grim, as he jumps on. Go. As it starts digging underground super fast. As heroes check on All Might and all that, as they see the giant hole the Scorpion fled in. Ugh, that guy was strong. Which one? The guy with the white armor. White black armor with pretty much the lightest skin of white. He had some sort of chain weapon and that creature obeyed him. As we go like a few hours later at the heroes meeting, I think we found an answer to a question. As a lot of people look confused. We've seen at least 3 Grim so far. A bird Grim. What, a boar, a bear, a wolf? One of those. I'm just throwing out there what else there could be. And the Scorpion. Who knows what else is out there with these Grim creatures. But all we now know the mastermind behind it. This villain right here, they're referring to Scarlet, of course. As we saw, the Grim obeyed every order, which must mean he's the one creating or controlling them. Possibly his quirk. Yeah, I understand that. But what's so important about him? He must have a limit. Maybe 1 quirk a day? Yeah, that might be it. 1 Grim a day. That could be the solution for this entire problem. That you can only summon 1 a day or 1 every so often. So, maybe over the years he's been stockpiling these Grim. So he has a few to use. That is something to worry about. So, I hope y'all understand that this incident has just turned into something bigger. I hope y'all will understand if we try to find their location and take them out. What else would you want us to do about this person? We have no idea of his whereabouts, or if he's the one behind it. But we do know this, Aizawa. He's working with the LOV, League of Villains. So that means we find the League of Villains, we find this person. Fair point. So I hope y'all enjoyed part 3. I know it's kind of short, but I hope y'all liked it. Make sure to like and subscribe for more.